Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and I saw The Turning for my birthday yesterday. Um, and we are going to talk about it. This is my movie review for The Turning. And if you have not seen The Turning yet, please refrain from watching if you even care about the film. But yeah, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen The Turning, please stop watching now if you care. So, first off, the cast is really good also, I did for the good and the bad, the different bullets. I put because it's The Turning, but yeah, stupid. The cast is good. Mackenzie Davies is very good as well. Of course, we've seen her in Terminator Dark Fate in 2019, and she does a pretty good job in this film. I thought the little girl, I can't for the life of me remember her name, but her actress did a fantastic job. Actually, she was probably my favorite part of the film, because she does a very good job being this sweet, innocent little girl and then turning into, honestly, kind of menacing. Well, it's kind of messed up because she's not trying to be menacing. The little girl is a good person in this film. She is good, at least until the end. Finn Wolfhard, on the other hand, who plays Miles, is a dick to Mackenzie Davies' character Grace the whole movie. And he did great as well. I mean, he doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, he just basically harassed. Someone decided to call me in the middle of that. Anyway, yeah, he just harasses Mackenzie Davies the whole movie. Does some creepy looks on her. At one point even kisses her, on the cheek or something, or on the lips or something. And yeah, that was just very weird. Man. That just gave me the creeps right there. He is very, creepy in this film. The music and the sound effects definitely help, because, like, whenever the kids do something just, like, really disturbing, it's just does that really big, like, that just, not like that at all. I totally botched that, but it's like, it's from the trailer. Of course, now that I don't know, now that I'm doing the video, I can't remember. It's just like, it was something like that. It's something like that. But yeah, whenever they show the kids doing something super messed up and menacing, they play that. And I thought that was very good. The sound effects, of course, with whispering. And, I saw this in theaters, of course, so they had the side speakers, and you could hear the whispers over top of each other at the same time. So nothing was really garbled, and you could understand all of it. But yeah, very well done in that regard. The creep factor I sort of already touched on with Finn Wolfhard mainly, and some of the aspects with the little girl. Otherwise, it isn't too scary. There's like a few ghosts popping out here and there. Honestly, the scare that got me most was a sewing machine. Yeah, a sewing machine is what got me the most scared. So that's your, that's that. And the pacing was good, at least until you get to the end. The breaking of boundaries I sort of already touched on as well, with, of course, Miles kissing Mackenzie Davies, or Grace, and of course, it touching on several themes of rape, as they touch on how the stable guy, the stable keeper or whatever, Quint, was killed, but before he died, he was killed by this nanny or this kind of caretaker that's there as well at the manor. But yeah, he was killed for raping the previous nanny of Miles and Flora. So yeah, that was good breaking of boundaries. Here we go with the bad guys. Let's start off with the picture here that we have. This, of course, is iconic from the trailer of Miles with a spider coming out of his mouth. This scene is not in the film, guys. It's not in the film. Of course, people that are watching this that have seen the movie, you all know it was not in the film. My mom saw this with me, and she was confused as well, because she said, I must have missed that part. And I was like, no, that wasn't even in the movie. And I don't, and that's what really pisses me off and made me lower the score for this film, is that it lied to you. And I get some movies do that and it works, like Avengers Endgame. They lied to us some in the trailers. Just comic book movies in general do that sometimes. And I enjoy that because it's a nice general surprise that they put a twist on that scene from the trailer. Here, they don't do anything that is similar to that shot in the trailer. They don't include it at all. He picks up one tiny spider, and then we see the big spider that he has coming out of his mouth there. Kill that little spider, and that is the closest we get to anything with Miles and the spiders. That is all we get. And that is what mainly drawed me into this film, because I was like, man, they're going to go really dark and gritty with this. No, they lied to us. They lied. And showed that in the trailer to bring people in and make them think, we're going to get some really raunchy, disturbing stuff that's going to make you struggle to sleep at night. No, they lied. So if you just came into this film wanting to see that, do not see it. By all means, if you want to, go and see it. I'm not saying that this isn't worth seeing. If you are a fan of mysteries, go see it. But if you're not, and you wanted to see spiders coming out of Finn Wolfhard's mouth, this is not going to be for you, and you should not see it. The ending. I hate it. I hate the ending. I might even have to do a whole other video on the ending when I get the chance. So, Mackenzie Davies, she's like, we gotta get the F out of here. She realizes she has truly succumbed to the ghosts, and has realized that they need to get out of here. She, she sees the ghost, she witnesses the ghosts push the caretaker off a balcony, kills her. She goes and grabs Flora, which is the little girl, and then she goes and grabs Miles, and for a second you think Miles has been controlled by the ghost this whole time. She's like, let's go, and he's like, he won't let me leave. She's like, let's go for your sister. Do you want to die? Do you want her to die? He goes, so Wolfhard, Miles, Flora, Grace, they're driving. I know I'm in the final grade right now, but still, forget it. And they're getting to the gate, and then you think, oh man, he's gonna kill her, because you see a reflection of the guy in the back seat. No, they go right through the gate, scot-free, and then it zooms out and rewinds 15 minutes later from when Grace was looking at a painting that her mother sent her, and they tricked us again, man. But yeah, it rewinds like 15 minutes back to when she was looking at paintings, and the caretaker's like, oh man, I hope it's not genetic and everything, your problem with your mother. And it apparently is, because Grace goes into the room and the whole personalities of the characters are flipped. Wolfhard is now kind of nicer to her, is not such of a dick, and the nice girl from the beginning of the nice girl that we've been seeing the whole film is mean and talking about her bad now and saying like she's crazy and stuff. She sees the ghost of Quint, and he's like, did you see it? And they're like, no. And she's crazy. And then it zooms in on her eyes, zooms back out, and then you see that she's on this bed in an empty pool with her mother, because her mother was in an insane asylum we see in the earlier part of the film. The mom turns around, zooms in on Grace, she screams, rolled credits. Wow, guys, that was such a bait and switch, and it was such a twist, but it didn't work. I swear to God, if I didn't know the director, I would have thought this was M. Night Shyamalan, because you had that big Shyamalan twist that fucks everything, just like Glass. This is a 6 out of 10, guys. I mean, it's a decent movie, but the ending just sucks, guys. There's stupid decisions that are made, and it just does not, at any length of imagination, make it a good horror movie in January. I'm just hoping that Gretel and Hansel is any better, and then we will finally have a good January film. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Goodbye.